This guy, he tripped and fell in the back of McDonald's.
Hey, I'm Sam Stutson, and this is my first time going outside. But man, I already missed the web. I guess all I can do now is fish. Web fishing is sorry, I just can't do it without my background, dude. I just can't do it. Web fishing is a multiplayer chat room focused fishing game. It released sometime in 2024. Yeah, there's nothing else to talk about. This game has no big story behind it or community. You'll be damned to hear anybody talk about it anymore. Not even the dev talks about it. The official website's down, and I'm 90% sure the official account got hacked. So what's the deal? What's left of web fishing? Why do I keep asking questions? And what's my home address? I'm not answering that one. So join me while I web fish at the end of time. He said it! He said it! This is the tutorial. You learn how to fish, buy bait, and sell your fish. I also made my little guy. Say hello to Stinkerton. After this, you get thrown into the real world. You can buy stuff from this frog dude, and you can buy stuff from this possum dude. I'm woke now. The fishing mechanics are alright, I guess. The bar goes down, and once you get to one of the lines, you gotta click. There's also a progression system, which lets you get more upgrades. However, I was experiencing a problem. Oh my god, that was really loud. I can't just sit around and do nothing. I have things to do.
You was at the club, bottoms up when I first met you.
Yeah, I started scrolling through Twitter. Maybe if I was in a lobby with people, I wouldn't start scrolling through Twitter, but I'm alone. I also started doing karaoke. Now I realize through the screen, they were staring at me. And I was watching Peanut Butter Gamer. I love Peanut Butter Gamer. I love Peanut Butter Gamer. I'm ugly now. I'm not gonna be mad at the dev here. I'm playing a chat room game by myself. What was I expecting? Just the two of us. Well, not that.
Don't talk to my man that way! You wouldn't hit a lady, would you?
The hammer of justice is unisex.
You've seen all of the gameplay at this point, by the way. If I was a bad person, I would go on a rant about how every cozy game has like 3 seconds of gameplay, and everything else is, oh, so cozy. Guys, look at my glorified screensaver. But I'm a good person, I would never. I'm literally on TikTok right now. 1 star! What does that mean? I think I got a big fish, big fish, big. Big fish, big. Big fish, big, big fish, big. Holy sh**, I got big fish. Big. Hey guys, by the way, this uses my Steam name. Just don't friend me on Steam. This is a personal account. Remember when I said you've seen all the gameplay? Well, I lied. There's a little bit more. This frog guy sells upgrades. Specifically rod power, reel speed, catch chance, rod luck, and the max bait upgrade. You could probably tell by their names what they do. But when I was looking on the wiki, why does he get so many upgrades? Fat slob. Put on your tinfoil hats because I have a theory. My theory is that the other upgrades were supposed to get higher upgrades in later updates. But the dev abandoned the game, therefore no more updates, so no more upgrades. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Also, Stinkerton looks like this now. Don't question it. Anyways, I just got a rare thing. I realized how, like, desensitized I am to the word penis. This next recording session scares me, because I have to interact with chronically online furries. The term friend slap is a really stupid term to me, but this game's friend slap, man. I don't know what to tell you. You need good people in your lobby, or the game's terrible. The mechanics cannot carry this game. It's a glorified chat room, and I get that's the point, but chat rooms suck. And half the time, people aren't even talking. This is the equivalent of a Discord server that is dead, or, more accurately, Omegle. But Omegle never had mature lobbies. Why does this game need mature lobbies? The furry fandom has this really big problem with being way too sexual all the time, and this expands to web fishing. So why support that? Why let them roam free in their own lobbies when you could just condemn them for doing something weird? How do you even find these characters hot? What's wrong with you? I like this game. I really do. The community just boggles my mind. Thank you for listening to this rant. I needed to get that out there. You guys are degenerates. Now, I do have to say, the lobby I was in was actually fairly good. There was this guy who looked like me but a dog, and there's this other guy who's playing the guitar. Some dude also gave me 89 sodas, so overall, I give it a bird brain, baby, I don't know when I'm supposed to stop, out of 10. Lures are a mechanic in web fishing that I haven't talked about because there's only really one good lure. The attractive angler just lets you get more fish. It's a 13 to 15% chance, that's what the wiki says by the way, but that's still a 13 to 15% chance to get more fish. Every other lure either has a downside or isn't good, except for the efficient lure, but it's more of a side grade. Now some of you would say this is bad game design. So would I. A small downside would do wonders. The efficient lure could give you lower quality fish, and the attractive angler could have a chance to use up more bait. This would make everything even. You might want to use the other lures. I wouldn't though. I'm an attractive angler to the end. Oh yeah, I have to explain what that is. When you get enough XP, you can get a new rank. And there's 50 of them. They don't even unlock anything. The only reason this isn't a I 100% a web fishing video is because look at this graph and tell me there's a god. Thank God there's only one unnecessary leveling system. There's 2 unnecessary leveling systems. You're telling me I have to buy every upgrade from this shop, and I also have to upgrade this shop with my money? By the way, when you upgrade it, you can't even afford the new stuff yet. There's no reason to have this feature. It's useless padding for the sake of padding. Most other games just give you the next upgrade after you bought the previous upgrade. So why do I have to give this frog so much money? It doesn't make sense. He's a greedy little bastard, and I'm sick of him.
You hear about the Chinese Godfather?
I have never played a game for an hour and a half before, and nothing happens. Not one new upgrade, not one new fish. Have you ever sat there for an hour and a half and did nothing? Cause I took me 4 hours to get one bait type. And you know what the worst part was? All of the footage looked like this. But Sam, why were you in the void? Well, obviously, la pez vacío.
So it's a girl.
Fish. Now, I wouldn't make my footage unusable for nothing, right? Yeah, I would. I like collecting. Is that a crime? Oh. Also, in my defense, there are 2 miscellaneous fish in the game. I wanted both of their quests done, and this is the only one you can reliably get, so blame the dev. Anyways, I don't know about you, but I like progressing in my video games, so I'm gonna go do that. I've been being a little negative in this video, if you couldn't tell, so let's slow things down. What do I like about web fishing? Well, immediately, the journal is really good. If you don't have a fish, but your friend does, you can ask him what the fish is and how to get it. Talking about getting fish, rain fish are a type of fish that only appear when it's raining. They're all either prehistoric or extinct. I think that's pretty cool. Also, you can change what your fishing rod looks like. It adds a little bit of customizability, and it gives a reason to complete the journal. Also, the gameplay loop is pretty simple. Just catch fish and upgrade. Plus, there's a museum. You can display one fish for everybody in the lobby to see. Mine's a whale. The Void is also a really cool addition. The developers saw players going into the Void, so they added an entire new area and a new fish. Now, I only have a few more upgrades to get, so let's get those. Yeah, I didn't get 2 upgrades. I'm simply just not doing that. I have played web fishing practically non-stop for the past month. So I can safely say 5 out of 10. Mechanics you thought were fun for the first week become tedious when you've been doing it for a month straight. But the dev never intended me to play it this way. This game was obviously intended to be played online with friends in short bursts. However, everyone who played it like that is gone. And the dev's also gone. The last time they posted was January 10th, 2025. And the last time the game updated was December 31st, 2024. That's like 7 months ago. That isn't a problem though, cause the game's finished. In that same update, the dev called Gilded Worms the final bait type. And honestly, I'm okay with the game being done. Unless they add an entire new island, there's nothing else you can really add here. In a world of never-ending game franchises, I'm glad to see one game actually be finished. And I wish West the best of luck. I don't know what he's doing, but I hope he has luck doing it. Anyways, I've been Sam Sudson, and I'm going back inside. Does my microphone sound worse now? You can be honest with me.